Greetings to everyone. I am Dr. Devahuti. I am going to explain you today the second part of social control. So, if you are having any doubts, any misunderstanding, anything related to this particular topic, you can comment upon the comment section, and I'll be very happy and glad to clarify it. Okay. So let us discuss the meaning definition of social control, what it is actually. Let us understand that social control is the control of society over the individual. Okay, why it should control you at all? It is to control you because it wants you to be, perform in a desired way. Your behavior pattern should be conditioned, your behavior pattern should be according to the format of the society. Okay, next you should cultivate some kind of social quality. These are the two important, purpose of social control. That is why it is existing in the society. So social control is the term sociologists apply to those mechanisms by which any society maintains a normative social system. This is very important. You will see, this is the system, normative social system. Like I have discussed in my first video that there is a word called norm. Norm means unwritten rules or unwritten code of conduct. Okay, so normative social system means it carries all sorts of rules and regulations of the society, what should be done, what should not be done, everything, every type of rules are there, norms, law, everything, even legal aspects are going to be included in this structure. Normative structure is the power through which society is going to control individuals. Okay, so it refers to all the ways, the means by which society enforces conformity to its norms. What is uniformity? You tell me, uniform, what is uniform? Police uniform, school uniform, what does it mean? It means that a particular kind of equal or common clothes people are wearing because they are going to show we belong to a particular system or we are equal. Okay, 2 star means something, 3 star means something, right? Likewise, uniformity is this, but what is conformity? Conformity is something which you are going to say yes, copy that. I understand. I am going to do that. Like I say, this is my phone number. Okay. And you are going to call me tomorrow. Okay. You say confirm. Means yes, I am going to do that. Fine. So this way, conformity means you are confirming, you are saying yes, you are positive, your response is positive to certain kind of system or event or situation. So society wants people or individuals to be conforming to its norms, means to its rules, means whatever rules are going to be prescribed, you are going to say yes to it. That's why social control is there. If you are not going to say yes, there are different formats. Suppose you are going to break the traffic rules, you are going to be penalized. Okay, suppose you are not going to pay the fees of the college or school, you are not going to be allowed to the classroom. Suppose you are going to hit a person, you may be get arrested or you may be get restricted from certain actions. You may be called to your principal office and you have to give some written apologies, like that. Society knows how to make people conform to its rules and regulations, and through which thing it does that? Through social control. Okay. So the individual internalizes social norms and these become part of the personality. धीरे धीरे ऐसा होता है कि हम उसी चीज़ को हाँ करते करते अपने अंदर उसको डालने लगते हैं। इसी को ही मुझे सीखना है, इसी को लेके मुझे चलना है, यही रूल्स रेगुलेशन है, इसी के साथ मुझे चलना है ताकि I will be rewarded or at least I will not be punished. So I am going to internalize everything. Internalize means like I am taking a sip of water Like that, I'm taking all the, I'm confirming, and actually I am internalizing all the values, all the regulations of the society. And that's why my personality is shaped. You can see your father. He is no need, nobody has to tell him what to do, what not to do. You can see your mother. Nobody has to tell her what to do, what not to do. Why? Because they are conditioned. They develop their personality. Okay. So social control, as says Lapierre, is thus a corrective for inadequate socialization. To explain this, social control comes into the scene whenever socialization process has failed. Suppose your parents were very loving people and they do not put any control upon you. Then you are going to learn these things from the environment, from your peer group or from the classroom, from the teachers. They are going to tell you what to do, what not to do. Eventually you are going to be controlled by the society. Okay. So if socialization process has failed, then social control is necessary. If a person has gone wayward, suppose a person is taking alcohol, consuming alcohol, or taking substance abuse he or she is doing, then legal system is going to take care of that. If parents have failed, then legal system is there. Okay. So Ross defines social control refers to the system of devices whereby society brings its members into conformity with the accepted standards and behavior. That I have already told you people, how society is going to force its rules upon you through social control method. You have to conform. You cannot escape, social regulations. Then Akbar Nimkov, they are very important. They have said that social control refers to the patterns of pressures which society exerts to maintain order and establish rule. Actually, we have already discussed why social control is necessary, just because to maintain a social order. Without order, no system can work. In your house, some kind of order is there. Suppose your maid is not coming, then there is a chaos. Who is going to wash the utensil? Who is going to clean the rooms? And who is going to cook? These are the big question marks in your household, and everybody is in an angry mood, and everybody is fussing around, and nobody is in a mood to conform because your system is disturbed. So that way social system is going to maintain its order through social control. Yeah. Next day the maid comes, your mother is going to tell your salary is going to be cut. Remember this. Without notification, you cannot just live like that. She will be telling a lot of explanation, and this is going on. Okay. This is just a maid's example. Let us say we people, working class people, when we don't come one day and we don't come to the workplace, then our salary is cut. This is the kind of control that if you don't come one day also, your salary is going to be cut. It shows that the university is controlling our behavior. We have to maintain its order, that we are going to come either, or we are going to have an application prior hand. Okay. So likewise, MacIver also has said social control is the way in which entire social order coheres and maintains itself. Again, social order, how it operates as a whole, as a changing equilibrium. Like, why social control is there? Just to maintain social order. Just understand this. And why social order is to be needed? Because without order, no system can work. And what social control does? It regulates your behavior and makes you conform. It makes you conform to its rules and regulations. So as you go on conforming, it becomes your force of habit. Like when you go to the classroom, you sit silently. You know that. This is a habit nowadays. If you are in a college or university, you understand that when we are going to go to a classroom, we have to maintain silence. At least when teacher enters, we have to maintain silence, or we have to greet the teacher, good morning, ma'am. Okay, these are all force of habits now you have developed. Okay, next is as well as from his desire of being accepted and approved by other persons. People are going to follow and they are going to say yes to all sorts of rules and regulations just because they want the approval of the groups. Suppose you want to get into a group, a friendship circle. Your father is taking a transfer and you are going to a new place, new college, new admission, okay, and or you are upgraded, you are promoted to a new class, and so new groups you are forming. So you need to be approved by those groups. First you enter into that group, they are not going to give notice to you. They are not going to tell you are an inside person. How you are going to be an inside person of that group? By conforming to whatever rules they are going to prescribe. You don't have any option. They say these are the rules of the group. You say yes, then you are in. You are in member now. Okay, so approval, acceptance is the most important thing for a person. Don't you agree that? If you are also a working person, you want approval, acceptance from other people also. I will be wearing those dresses by which I will be accepted in the society or in my workplace. I am not going to wear something which people will not like. I am not going to say something which people will not like. Even in houses, our home, we talk those things which our parents would like to hear. So this is how people want acceptance. So take it in your mind, what is the significance of social control? First of all, re-establishing the old social system. Whatever it is, like your society wants, like I have told you in the last video, there are two principles in the society. One is social static, the other one is social dynamics. Social static wants everything should be permanent, no change should be there. Social dynamics want everything should be changing. Okay, two contrasting principles work. Okay, so the social static wants everything should be as it is. Whatever our forefathers, means our grandfathers are doing, even we should follow that. Everybody says. Now also, your grandfathers used to do that, your father used to do that, you should also do that. Why? How? The situation is not same. Okay, something I will be doing, but my life is totally different. Now communication system has come, the age has totally changed. Why should I write a letter when I can email or text? I am not going to book a trunkle. Okay, like that, everything is changing. So according to the changing traditions and customs and changing environment, we are going to adapt to the changing environment. We cannot follow the whatever forefathers were doing. Some rules, customs and principles we are going to follow definitely, but not everything. Some changes, like let us talk about a bottle. Like 50% or 60% we are following our forefathers, 40% is our own. This is the change, it is coming. Okay, so still social control wants that social, your social system, whatever old patterns are there, it should be followed. Like in a marriage, we say, रीत नीत जो भी है वो सब पूरा 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 फॉलो किया जाएगा. ये मतलब घर की बड़ों की मतलब अभिलाषा होती है कि जो भी रीत है, जो भी रीत है, रीत प्रॉपर कस्टम्स के साथ ये काम संपन्न होगा. ठीक है, तो अच्छी बात है. सेकेंड, रेगुलेशन ऑफ इंडिविजुअल सोशल बिहेवियर, दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड. Like if we are not going to control social behavior, people are going to behave in an anti-social way. If there will be no control, if there will be no law, people start abusing each other. Why domestic violence act has started? Just because people hit their wives, or wives are also hitting men. So that's why domestic violence has become a law, that you cannot beat your own family people. Obedience to social decision, like I have told you, you have to say yes to every social regulation, custom, norms, values, decisions also. Even suppose whatever our government political system is telling us, this is the price, this is the petrol price. We say yes, there is no option. You cannot revolt against it. Okay. So decision whatever is taken, you have to say yes to it. Then suddenly we faced a very common problem to wear helmet. Now everybody is wearing, but initially people, when it started, people say no to it. Lot of people get caught and they have to pay some money. But then again, the government understood they are going to pay 500, but they are not going to wear helmet. So they increase the money penalty, so that it is now 2,000, even 10,000 somewhere. So you have to be obedient to social decisions. Then to establish social unity. What we are going to achieve in a society? We are going to achieve social unity. But if we are going to maintain uniformity, then social unity will be there, social order will be there, and that society will be called a strong society. It is having collective conscience, it is having we feeling, groupism, cohesion, everything around it. Okay, so that society is a stronger society. Like India is facing a lot of problem being unified, especially related to religion. We don't have a common religion, so we don't stand united. Whereas US, everybody is a Christian over there, and they say we US people. Their we feeling, their groupism is very strong. Yeah, it is stronger compared to ours, because they take revenge, or they feel it like 11th September issue is very, very serious, and they never forget that. Commonly they celebrate it still. They are very sorry about that, but like lot of terrorist activity is going on, and we are being injured every day, everywhere, but we are not common. There is no uniformity, so we are not going to protest against it, or we are not being united against it also. Next point, to bring solidarity. Like these are the solidarity also. If we are having proper we feeling, जैसे कि हम, ये बात जो है हम कहने की मतलब एक इंसान भी आप देखोगे, और if you come to North India, you will find out people start saying, on one person will be telling हम हैं कि हम आज जाएंगे इधर. तो एक्चुअली साउथ इंडियन पीपल और बंगाली पीपल दे आस्क, हम मतलब तुम ही तो हो अकेले, और कौन? हाँ हम मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कह रहा है कि मैं ही हूँ. हम मतलब he or she is telling that there is a backup, there is a group behind me. मेरे पापा मम्मी, मेरे भाई बहन, मेरे दादा दादी, मेरे आस पास के मोहल्ले के लोग भी, सबको मैं कह रहा हूँ. I represent them. It's not I am part of them. When I say हम मतलब मैं अकेला नहीं, मैं अकेली नहीं हूँ. कभी भी गांव में कहीं पे भी सुसाइड नहीं होता है, इसीलिए बिकॉज पीपल फील दैट दे आर यूनाइटेड, दे आर टाइड टू ईच अदर. सुसाइड इज अ अर्बन एक्ट व्हेन पीपल फील दैट आई एम डिस्कनेक्टेड फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी. हम वाला प्रिंसिपल बिल्कुल भी तो रहता ही नहीं है. मैं अकेले, तन्हा, अलोन, लोनलीनेस. So solidarity is important in every society, which is now we are facing. There is no solidarity in the society. That's why a lot of problems are coming up, like violence everywhere in the colleges, in house, home field, work field, everywhere you will find cold or hot violence, violent attitude. Okay. So solidarity is important. It was, you can find out in the agrarian society, in the rural, still in the rural society you will find out. कैसे हो चाचा? Actually he will not be his uncle. कैसे हो चाचा, कैसे हो मौसी, और पैर छुएगा भी. नमस्ते। क्योंकि ऐसे ही प्यार दिया है उन्होंने, उसको गले लगाया है, पापा मम्मी के ना रहते हुए उसकी देखभाल किया है बहुत टाइम पर। तो चाचा जो करेगा वो किया है, तो चाचा खिलाएगा, और चाचा की जैसा प्यार सम्मान भी उसको मिलेगा। ठीक है, तो सॉलिडरिटी रहने से ये भी होता है क्रिमिनल कंटेंट भी कम हो जाता है। अगर चाचा की लड़की जा रही है, मैं उसके ऊपर खराब, मतलब मैं लड़का हूँ, मैं उसको किडनैप करने की नहीं सोचूंगा, नहीं सोचूंगा। आई विल स्टॉप, इन ए रूरल एरिया यू कैन सी देयर इज नॉट सच क्राइम कि किसकी घर पे कोई घुस के कुछ ले गया, टीवी उठा लिया, लड़की उठा लिया, ये कर लिया, वो कर लिया। दे आर वेरी स्केयर्ड that my image, my parents' image, my home image will be lost if I do something, little bit of things, little bit of antisocial thing if I do, even if I talk in a, harsh way, that will be notified everywhere and everybody will know that I am a person of rabbish intention. Okay, so this way, solidarity controls social anti-criminal criminal behavior, and it makes people to conform to the social order. But whatever, like I have told you, there is social dynamics which wants change. People sometimes they do not conform to the social regulations. They don't want, they don't conform. They say no to it. Non-conformist, they are told. Non-conformist can be a criminal, a drug addict, a rapist, a murderer, but non-conformist also can be a good person like Raja Ram Mohan Rai. He said there should be no Sati Pratha, and he worked upon it and he removed Sati Pratha. He wanted women should be educated, and he wanted every widow should remarry, and he made it. These are the customs that a widow cannot marry. Girls should not go out and learn something, teach. Girls should not take education, okay? And every woman whose husband has died, she should also die. These are the customs of the society, regulations or rules you can say. This is also social control upon the society, but Radha Ram Mohan Rai went against it and he made some changes. So changes are there, changes has to be there, but even then there is social control, and it is controlling your behavior. Now also your behavior is controlled. How you can find out? Okay, let us do a small task today, that how my behavior, you can write down points like 1 2 3 4, how my behavior is controlled today, and by whom and why, and what I should have done in this particular context. Okay, next is to provide social sanction. Any marked deviation from accepted norms is considered a threat to the welfare of the group as a whole. Hence, sanctions are used by the group to control the behavior of the individual. What is sanction? कुछ याद आ रहा है sanction word से? छुट्टी sanction हो रहा है, आप application दिए हो, छुट्टी sanction हो रहा है, ठीक है? तो sanction is a positive word, is it? Kind of. Let us find out. Social sanctions enforces a standard of behavior that is deemed socially acceptable. This is essentially for society to regulate itself and maintain order. Social cohesion and cooperation depend on social sanctions, and they are essential for organizations, social groups and society to work together effectively. See, social sanction, like how social sanction works, मैं आपको मतलब आराम से समझाती हूँ। जैसे कि जैसे कि ऐसे कंपटीशन हो रहा है आपके स्कूल में या कॉलेज में, तो आप अगर फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड कुछ भी आते हो उसमें, तो आपको एक पेंसिल बॉक्स या एक बुक या कुछ भी, एक सुंदर पेन सेट रिनोल्ट का या पार्कर का प्रेजेंट किया जाता है। फाइन, तो ये हो गया सैंक्शन। और अगर आप मारपीट करे हुए पकड़े जाते हो या और कुछ एंटी सोशल करते हुए पकड़े जाते हो, तो आपको पनिशमेंट मिलती है। ओके, या तो आपके पापा मम्मी को बुलाई जाती है, या तो आपको फाइन भरने पड़ती है, ये सब चीज़ें। तो दिस इज ऑल्सो सैंक्शन, 2 ways। Positive, negative. If you are doing good things, you are rewarded. If you are doing bad things, you are being punished. This is social sanction. Next is to check cultural maladjustment. See, every society, like we are having a body, and how this body is working by the soul. The soul is there, that's why I am living. Everybody is living because there is a soul inside. Okay, so likewise the society is having a soul. The soul of the society is the culture. Culture should not be destroyed or should not be hurt at all. That society wants. So whatever continuity is there through the custom, language, dress, recipe, even music, everything, whatever is there. Culture is a body, a vast body. Whatever you are having is your culture. Even the accent, the way we talk, the way we look at people, the way we move, everything is being controlled by our culture. So culture shapes us. Culture is what we are, our culture is presented by us. So if we are going to lose our culture or hurt our culture or forget our culture, then we are nothing. So culture should be maintained, that society wants, and how it should be maintained through social order, right? So let us understand what are the types or forms of social control. First of all, Karl Mannheim, he told there are two forms of social control. One is direct and indirect. According to Gurvich, it is organized and unorganized, spontaneous and more spontaneous. According to Hayes, it is controlled by sanction and controlled by socialization and education. Lumbe has classified it as physical force method and human symbol method. Okay, what is physical force method? Suppose you have done something wrong and police has arrested you and has given you a good beating, or in your house your mother has given a good beating. That is physical force method. You are not going to repeat the action for which you are being beaten. And human symbol method, like symbol. If I don't say anything and I do this, means namaste. Okay, if I do Om, means I am reciting a religious symbol. Om is containing to total universe in Hindu system, and cross is a symbol. If someone is drawing this, that means he is a Christian and he is remembering his God. So these are small things, symbols through which also our behavior is being controlled. According to Pule, there are two forms of social control, that is conscious and unconscious. Sometimes your actions are being controlled consciously and unconsciously also. You don't know and you are being controlled. You know and you are being controlled. Okay, so this way, direct social control, like Karl Mannheim has told, it is family and neighborhood. Parents and your teachers, classmates, they put direct control upon you. अगर आप सिगरेट फूंक रहे हो और आपकी जो फ्रेंड है अच्छा है तो बोलेगा मैं तेरे पापा को आज ही जाके बोल देता हूँ तो सिगरेट फूंक रहा है, नहीं मत बता प्लीज़, हाथ जोड़ता हूँ मत बता, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दिस, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू स्मोक सिगरेट्स, डोंट टेल मी प्लीज, डोंट टेल माई फादर. ओके, so this way your neighborhood also, they are going to suppose you have colored your hair like white here, green here and yellow here, like nowadays boys are and girls are also doing. They are going to put a remark, oh wow, what happened to your hair, so much color, you are looking like a strange being. So you understand they don't like it. Okay. Indirect social control, public opinion, what people will say. For that, lot of things are being done. Like in marriages, whatever, खातिरदारी जिसको कहते हैं किया जाता है, किस लिए, क्या कहेंगे लोग अगर हम लोग ठीक से लोगों की खातिरदारी नहीं करते हैं. बाद में जाके घर सबके सामने कहेंगे कि इनके घर में जो है शायद कुछ है नहीं देने के लिए. ओके. Next is advertisements and commercials. Like we all are being very, influenced by these things. They are going to shape our behavior. We are going to purchase things which we don't want even. Then political propaganda. The leader which we choose may not be the one but through propaganda, like that I am going to do this for you, I am going to do that for you, I am going to give girls this kind of facility, I am going to give this kind of facility to tribals, to unemployed people. These lip services the politicians they promise. So that likewise they are going to cheat you, and you are going to be influenced by them. Your behavior is going to be, voting behavior is going to be influenced by that. News, whatever news, maybe it is true, maybe it is false, but you are going to certainly being modified by that behavior. Social media, again, like we are engaged in a lot of social medias nowadays, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all these things, they are also influencing our lifestyle. Then religion, of course, religion is the most important social control method which unconsciously controls our behavior. जूता निकाल के मंदिर में बस घुस, ऐसा बैठ और यहाँ पे नमस्ते कर। छोटा सा बच्चा को भी कहा जाता है जे कर, तो कुछ नहीं समझता है फिर भी सर ऐसा लगा लेता है। तो बचपन से यही करता आ रहा है, जब बड़ा हो जाएगा भी वही करता रहेगा। सोशल कंट्रोल कम्स इन टू यू अनकॉन्शियसली। So like symbols, as I was studying, also marriage symbols are there, like vermilion marks, Mangal Sutra. Okay, and national flag also is a symbol. We cannot, it is a patriotic symbol. We cannot just, dishonor it. We cannot kick it. If we are going to be caught while kicking it or tearing it or cutting it, we are going to be arrested. Okay, the wheel of dharma, the wheel of dharma in Buddhism is a kind of symbol also. Okay, so this way social control is the important mechanism which is going to control your behavior and maintain social order, so that social cohesion should be maintained and culture should be also intact. That is the motive of the society. Thank you very much. I will be discussing further if you want any explanation upon this, and I will be waiting for your comments in the comment box. If anything you like, you can say, you can like my videos, and or you can also just contact me through comments. Thank you very much.